Hi everyone, it's Natalie from nettiedesign.com. Today I want to show you a tutorial that is very fun. At least it will make you smile while making your laundry. Seriously, it was so cute. I saw that on the internet, on Facebook, and I thought I must make a tutorial about this because it is so fun and it is kind of tricky to apply vinyl on a washer and a dryer. My washer is very weird. You'll see it further in the tutorial. And so I have a little trick that I made for you and I really want to show you. I also heard that it was a possibility to add some water and soap so that the vinyl really slides and that avoids some bubble. I haven't tested that yet, but when I do, I will put the link right here so that you can see it. Last thing, I really had a problem with my microphone while filming, so I really apologize for the bad sound. I really tried to make it better while editing, but it's still a little bit grainy, so I am so sorry about this. I could have filmed it all back, but you know me, I don't like to waste vinyl, so first I didn't have any more of white vinyl, and second, I can't just cut something and not use it, so that's why I didn't want to cut it again. I'm sure you understand, I'm sure you're like me, you don't want to waste vinyl. So forgive me for the bad sound, I'm sure you're going to still learn a lot from it. So we're going to start by importing the design in Design Space, and if you forgot about how to do this, I will put a link right here to the video on how to import files into Design Space. So in Design Space, you're going to click on Upload and go and find the image where you saved it on your computer. Right here you can see that I have all the images. I want to note that the designer did some JPEG, PNG, and SVG files. For the SVG files, you have both in black and white, but it doesn't really matter in Design Space which color it is. It's just the vinyl that you put inside that will define what color you will cut. The other thing you will notice is that it's in French. It says laver and sécher, meaning wash and dry, but you can really download them in English. The link for the files will be in the description of this video. So don't worry about it. If you see me making it in French, it's because I asked the designer to make them for me in French so I could offer it to my French viewers. So I'm going to select the SVG file. Even though you don't see the preview, make sure you select the SVG files, either the white or the black, it doesn't really matter. So this is the one. I'm gonna upload it. I'm gonna go straight to upload again and browse, and I'm gonna take the other one, the drying dog. Of course, taking the SVG files, I almost took the JPEG. So you have both of them there. So once they are both there, you can select them both, and you see they appear right here, and you can insert image. So it's pretty easy. And I want to scale them proportionally. They are pretty big right now. Let me just put them at 11 inches and see what it does. One is at 10.8 and the other one 2. I would like to have them both at 11 inches high. The other thing I want to make sure, let me zoom out a bit so you see it better. They are so cute. Is that this one doesn't go over 9 inches because I measured my washer and dryer, and the washer has a really weird window, as I said, and I don't want it to go further than 9 inches. So that's it. We're already ready to make it. And we can see that it fits on the mat. We can click on continue. And for the material, I'm going to select premium vinyl. So premium. And it's right here. Let's select done. And we're ready to cut. So we see that our little dogs, they are, we can cut up to 11.5 inches. And the first one, 9 inches of vinyl will be enough. The second one, I will be using a 12 inches of vinyl, almost 12 inch, so that it fits. So both of my mats are ready. So we'll be putting in the Cricut to cut it. I hope you have made a little test cut before because this is a large design. You don't want to waste the vinyl. So if you haven't cut vinyl for a while or have a brûlé that does cut vinyl and paper at the same time, please make a test cut, a little A in the corner. I will link to this video right here so you can make it. You don't want to waste any vinyl. It would be very sad. So I have started weeding already, and I must tell you, I'm using Oracle 651 paper. That's the one I had on hand with in white, and it is very intricate designs. That's cool because it's going to be beautiful. But when we pull it, you don't want, it's all connected to each other. So when you pull it, have a scissor very nearby so that when you pull it, you cut it as you go, because you don't want it to flip back and sticks on the little pieces that you are going to lose if it does that. The other thing is I am warming up to the new Bright Pad, or if you have the whole one, honestly, it's the same thing. But the fact that it's wireless, I really can pull it out anytime I want really easily. And for this white, it helps me a lot to see through. I really think it is better that way, so I don't miss any little parts. Like you see, I missed a little part right here. So I'm gonna continue weeding and fast forward for you because I think it's gonna take me a while. I'm done weeding, and I must admit something. I did lose a little dot right here on his nose, but that's fine. It happens. I think it's gonna look beautiful anyway. And I'm gonna start by the dryer because the dryer has a really rounded door that will be easier. The washing machine has like a kind of a weird door. So I'm gonna end with the difficult one. So I'm gonna use the transfer tape and put it on the little dog of the dryer. For the transfer paper, if you have trouble putting it out, just use your X-Acto like this and make a little, and this is what's going to happen. It's going to be very easier to remove it from the backing. So a little trick I want to show you, once you have applied transfer tape, use a piece of parchment paper. You're going to see why, and you're really going to love this. And so any parchment paper, this one's from the dollar store, don't really care. The thing is that it's transparent, so you're going to be able to see where you put it. So you're going to bend this like this, and let's say that this is my dryer. Okay, so this is the dryer. What we're going to be able to do is to place it like this and really move it around. Try to find if we're equal, if we're straight and everything. And when we're ready and we know this is the placement we want, we're going to just push on this little piece that is going over the parchment paper. And then we're going to remove the parchment paper, going all the way down, scraping like this. You're going to tell me, well, just leave the backing on, but I can't because the backing is not transparent. So I cannot see where I put my vinyl, and it's really not as effective as the parchment paper. So let's do it.
So first off, don't forget to clean the glass using rubbing alcohol. And if you're like me, don't forget to put back the cap on the bottle. The parchment paper really enables us to align the design. When you're satisfied, just press on the top of the design. Then remove delicately the parchment paper by pressing from the top to the bottom. As you can see, I had forgotten my scraper, but I was too excited to see the result, so yes, I'm rubbing with my fingers. At the bottom, where the letters are, it was harder because of the curved surface, so it's always better to apply the middle and then work towards the exterior. I had some folds in the vinyl. You can see here that I'm trying to get rid of them by rubbing. I finally decided to get my scraper and my glasses to make sure everything was perfect. Then I slowly removed the transfer paper. It's always best to remove it by pulling down instead of pulling towards you because the vinyl stays way better on the surface that way. Then I went and got my spatula and tweezer to lift and reposition some pieces of vinyl that still had some folds in them. Again, the curved surface makes it hard to have a perfect application the first time.
So I'm going to be showing you another technique that I should have used previously on the dryer because as you saw, I had some little trouble because it's a rounded surface, let's be honest. So it's usually better to start in the middle and go all the sides. So I'm going to be using, and this one, yeah, this little dog is more of a continuous line, so I might have trouble because I'm putting it on my washer that has a really weird window. So let's see if we can do better this time. So I'm going to be using the same transfer paper that I had. I had just replaced it on the parchment paper. So we're going to be cutting the parchment paper in 2 pieces. Once it's cut, we're going to be laying the design right here with a little space in the middle. So we're going to be able to remove the parchment paper from the middle.
So apart from the weird shape of the glass of my washing machine, the process will be the same. So clean with rubbing alcohol, but Natalie, please put it on the right side. I think I was really too excited. When we're sure of the placement, I rub the middle, and now it's easier to remove because of the 2 pieces of parchment paper. But because of the bump, I don't know if you can see it, it's right above the letters and it made kind of a fold. So my trick, I cut the transfer paper with scissors. It really helped. I really love the result and hope you have gained some tricks on how to apply vinyl. Please give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you next time.
I am warming up